Hidden Gems is no more. It's not happening. The new proposal, which is a mouthful in comparison, it's something different, and it accounts for all user groups. It provides for existing connectivity. Nothing's taken away. It's not just about what do we do with what we have, it's what do we do moving forward.
In 2009, wilderness proponents began promoting a proposal to protect large swaths of land in Colorado's Central Mountains. Known as Hidden Gems, the plan promised lasting land protection against threats to Colorado's majestic mountain landscape. But the plan soon polarized the local communities of Summit and Eagle counties. While wilderness designations provide a high standard of land protection, they also can curtail some forms of recreation. In particular, mountain biking is permanently banned in areas that are protected as wilderness. The plan needed to be reworked, so both the conservation and recreation communities were willing to stand behind it.
We need to walk into the future together. Mountain bikers and hikers and equestrians and dirt bikers and the hunting community and the recreational community and the tourism lobby throughout Colorado, hand in hand. We are so ideologically aligned. I think when a developer looks at that and they see us fighting with each other, they laugh, they twirl their mustache. We're fighting with each other. We want the same things.
IMBA, working in partnership with its local affiliate groups in Colorado, began a campaign to reshape the Hidden Gems into a new land protection proposal, one that would inspire broad community support.
While there's certainly a diversity of opinions within the mountain biking community on the issue of wilderness and so forth, we think pretty strongly that the vast majority of mountain bikers are very much conservation and stewardship oriented. So we felt that by working with the proponents of the Central Mountain proposal, that we could come up with the best possible proposal that was friendly to mountain biking, and it was also going to work with all the wildlife folks to have the best possible environment for preserving those wildlife habitats and ecosystems.
IMBA worked closely with a variety of stakeholders to redraw the proposed wilderness boundaries, so natural resources would be protected without closing important mountain biking trails.
I think when we started looking at boundaries as very linear, and what became very apparent was that that didn't work. It didn't work for mountain bikers. It certainly didn't work for the motorized community. And in the time since the original proposal to where we sit today, those boundaries have become fluid. They've really done a lot of really good work on the ground to map out where those boundaries need to exist.
Another element of the IMBA strategy was to propose bike-friendly forms of land protection to supplement wilderness designations. Collectively known as companion designations, these forms of land protection allow for bicycling and other recreational activities, while still protecting against incompatible uses such as reckless extraction and development. Proposals are crafted by identifying landscapes with values that warrant increased protections. When high-priority mountain bike trails exist, IMBA seeks a bike-friendly solution, and together, IMBA and wilderness advocates work to reach agreement. Sometimes a simple boundary adjustment does the trick. In other cases, where there's a system of great mountain bike trails, including potential for connectors, a special management area can be created to increase acreage protected while keeping those trails open to bikes.
By having the special management areas, we get to have even larger potential loop trails, and we're taking great care in studying those connector trails to make sure that we're not impacting wildlife needs. But when we can have these connector trails and we can link up from one incredible valley to another without having to be on the pavement, it's a dream for mountain bikers, and hopefully it's going to be a dream for wildlife and natural resources because they get the value of being protected from impacts that could come their way in the future.
The great thing about the special management areas is that they act as a complement to the core wilderness areas. And as we negotiated with all the folks in the wilderness proposal, it became apparent that we could have both, and that we could keep trail access to our favorite trails that we've been using for a long time, and also protect that core wilderness.
We want this. We want friends and colleagues on the other side of the table. We want to sit on the same side of the table. And when we look at how the proposal has changed from what was Hidden Gems to what it is now, we see something that's more user-friendly. It's more an acknowledgement of the fact that recreation does drive our entire economy, and it's not just single-faceted recreation, it's multifaceted.
The Wheeler Trail here is just right outside my back door, really. This is something I ride every day and something I shoot quite a bit, whether it be trail running or mountain biking or even skiing here in the backcountry. Breckenridge is a resort town, and it's an economy that's based on tourism and recreation. So it's really important to keep this accessible, not just for me, but for all the recreational users in the area. Under this proposal, the Wheeler Trail will stay open to all of us. We can all enjoy it.
While a land protection package for central Colorado has yet to be passed, the idea is gaining the broad community support it lacked a few years ago. Mountain bikers and conservationists are discovering that they share the same values, and together can be more effective at looking out for their interests and their communities.